I'm Shay and welcome back to my channel, Books with Shay. So this morning we are going to do what has become our morning routine these last few days. I am heating the water for my tea right now, and then I'll go make my tea, but while it's heating, I want to talk to you guys about my reading, and I also got a package, so I want to unbox it for you guys here. And just, I mean, in the typical starting the vlog fashion, I need to turn off the AC, so give me just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, so the water is still heating, but the AC is off, so it should be a little bit better. So let's unbox first, and then I will talk to you guys about my reading. So I know what this is. If you watched my Shelfie Side Hustle video, you probably know what this is. But I'm really excited to have it. Yay, it's so pretty. Oh man, I didn't know it had deckled edges. Wow, now I'm even more excited. Okay, so this is the Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Han. I purchased this the other day for my Shelfie Side Hustle video where I went and drove Uber Eats for a few hours and tried to make enough money to purchase my December TBR while kind of giving you tips or things that you could do to offset the cost of purchasing books if you're someone like me that loves to have them but whose budget doesn't necessarily always love them. I will link that maybe at the end of this or somewhere for you guys to go and watch if you haven't seen it. But anyway, so this is a Christmas Carol retelling, and that's pretty much all I know about it. I know that the main character is a girl who was kind of a brat in life, I'm pretty sure, and I mean, just it's a Christmas Carol retelling, and so all of those elements. But it's so pretty. It has the red foil on the front, and then it has the deckled edges, and I love a good decorated edge, whether it's deckled or sprayed or whatever, stenciled. I just love nice edges like that. So I will probably start on this today. Let me talk to you guys about my reading. So let me see if I can pull up here. So I wanted to do 'Tis the Season-a-thon, but I did not plan like I wanted to do 'Tis the Season-a-thon. I just kind of thought, I don't know, that as it came up, I would, you know, look at what the prompts were and then go from there. But I just didn't make a good plan. So let's see if we can find the prompts here really quickly. Right here. So the prompts for 'Tis the Season-a-thon are snow on the cover, a holiday themed book, a book you received as a gift, read while eating your favorite holiday treat, a book title related to music, and then the bonus is to buddy read 10 blind dates. And it ends on the 8th, today's the 5th. I still might be able to do this, so I'm not 100% sure, but let me tell you guys what happened. So yesterday we went on that mini road trip to Ballora in Belton to go see the Nature and Lights thing that they do every year, and you guys will have seen a lot of that if you watched yesterday's vlog. And so on the way down there, I decided I was going to listen to a holiday themed book, because the holiday book I was working on was Christmas Cliché, which was the book that was only available on Kindle, so I couldn't listen to it or anything. So I was like, I'll start a new one so I can listen to it on my trip. So I started Royal Holiday by Jasmine Guillory. I wasn't really feeling it. I don't know. I like the concept of it. Maybe the narrator, the same narrator does all of Jasmine Guillory's books, and she just is not my favorite. And I could not get into it. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll download 10 Blind Dates and try that. So I listened to, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes of Royal Holiday and then downloaded 10 Blind Dates. Listened to 30 or 40 minutes of that. Wasn't feeling the narrator on that either and couldn't quite get into it. And then I was like, okay, what if I try We Met in December? So I downloaded 3 audiobooks on the way to Belton yesterday, and We Met in December ended up being the one that I liked the most as far as listening to them went, but I didn't get that into that either, and I'm so disappointed because I really was hoping that, maybe it's just my mood, I don't know, but I felt like I was in the mood for a holiday, like, contemporary romance. I'm not sure what's going on with me. So I'm seeing thinking I kind of accidentally did the chapter test where I test a chapter of each one and then choose what I'm gonna read. So I'm gonna kind of add this one to my chapter test and read a chapter of it while I have my tea and see if it gets, like, see if I really like this and maybe I want to stick to this for reading this today. I want to finish something today, so it'll either be Christmas Cliche on my Kindle, or if I really like this, maybe it'll be this. Let's see how long it is. This is like 350, no, 380. So just under 400 pages. This like red foiling is just so pretty. I don't think you can really tell, but it's gorgeous. So let me read you guys the synopsis in case you don't know what this is about. It says, on Christmas Eve 5 years ago, Holly was visited by 3 ghosts who showed her how selfish and spoiled she'd become. They tried to convince her to mend her ways. She didn't, and then she died. Now she's stuck working for the top secret company Project Scrooge as the latest ghost of Christmas past. Every year they save another grouch. Every year Holly stays frozen at 17 while her family and friends go on living without her. So far Holly's afterlife has been miserable, but this year everything is about to change. Wow, number one, I didn't realize this was YA, so there's that. Number two, it sounds interesting. I didn't, I guess, recognize that the concept was Christmas Carol-y, but different. So my tea just beeped. I'm gonna go make that, and then we'll read a chapter of this and get going with our day. Today is kind of a sad day because it is a long work day for LT, so for the next 2 days, and so he's not gonna be in them as much, but I'll wait to do my unboxing and wear the bear and everything until he is home, of course. So I'm sorry, because I know you guys love LT content. I love LT content. He's just my favorite. So it's a little sad that we won't get to see him as much in these next couple vlogs, but don't worry, he'll be back, I promise. Okay, so I have my tea here, and then I'm about to have a little bit of breakfast and my vitamins while I start on the afterlife of Holly Chase. Before I start, I thought I would try this tea for you guys like I've been doing. It's actually really good. So I was nervous because maple syrup is not my favorite, especially maple syrup flavored things. But this tastes like caramel corn. Is it a black tea? I think I prefer black. So yesterday I had a green tea. This is an oolong. So I also like oolong. So this is apple, oolong tea, candied papaya, raisins, buckwheat seeds, chicory root, maple sugar. Hey, you know better than to be by my food. Luna, back up, please. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'm going to eat and read, and I'll check in with you guys soon. Okay, so I read the first chapter, which was the first 20 pages of this, had my bagel and my tea, and this is pretty good so far. I think it's gonna be good. Like, I can't tell if it's gonna be, like, the level of seriousness, like if it's gonna be funny and easy to listen to / read, because they also have it on Scribd, so I'll probably read some and listen some like I do with most books. I'm super tired. Like, you're just gonna stick your whole head in my arm like that? There was just a little space there, and now boop. Anyway, so I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so quick update. I am at LT's work waiting for him to get off. It is getting really late. I don't have a ton of footage from today, but when I get home, I'll unbox the book and do the Where to Bear, which I love that I did that because now there's built-in footage if it's a day like today where I worked for most of the day, so I don't really have didn't have a lot of things to update you on, but I did read quite a bit. I didn't finish anything like I wanted to, but I started The Afterlife of Holly Chase, which you guys saw earlier, and I am so shocked by how much I'm loving it. I thought that it was going to be maybe a 3-star read for me. I was expecting it to just be like fine, you know, but I wasn't expecting it to be that great, and I'm actually super loving it so far. So I'm not that far into it. I'm actually not sure how far into it I am because I'm not sure how to check that on Scribd, but I've been listening to it while I've been up here instead of physically reading it, but my phone is dying, just died, something like that, and so I'm about to read some more of Christmas Cliche on my Kindle while I wait for him to get done, and then we'll head home and we'll do all the unboxings and all that stuff. So I'm excited. Okay, it is the end of the night and I am officially all Hot Mess Express here, and Luna, don't knock over the tree with your tail, bud. And I think it's when I start talking, she gets excited because she'll be completely calm and then I'll turn on the camera and she just can't anymore. Okay, so it is the end of the night. I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things. The first one is my reading. So today, for the most part, I read The Afterlife of Holly Chase. I've talked to you guys a couple of times about this in this vlog. I read about this much. I can tell you it is 193 pages. So I got 193 pages through this today. And like I started it this morning when I was making my tea, and then I've read just little pieces throughout the day, and I made it 193 pages, which isn't too bad. I'm pretty proud of that. And I'm loving this so far. I did not expect to love this as much as I am, but I have never read a retelling that's quite like this, where I thought it was just going to be like your standard retelling, but instead the way that it is retold kind of like infuses the story with elements from the original story by actually telling you those elements. And I've never experienced a book like that where it'll say this is the parallel between A Christmas Carol and The Afterlife of Holly Chase, because the entire story is based around a company that recreates A Christmas Carol versus it just being a retelling that uses all the same elements but just tweaks, like it's gender bent or something like that, you know. It just tweaks one area. It instead is taking the very essence of the story and infusing it into this story, and I love that about this. And right now it's probably about a 4-star read for me. I don't know if it'll make it to 2 5 stars. One of the things that's bothering me a little bit about it is that all of the conversations that the two teenagers, like the male and female main characters, all of the conversations that they're having are very kind of adult and mature for 2 17-year-olds. Like, I don't remember being that self-aware at 17. Maybe I just have forgotten because it was so long ago, but they're having some pretty, like, the language that they use when speaking to one another is not 100% believable for me, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. But if you are looking for something, a fun, fresh, like new book that reminds you of a classic, I feel like that this would be a great one to pick up this holiday season. But while I'm down here and sitting down, we're gonna do the daily book unboxing and Where to Bear so we can wrap up this vlog for today. I'm sorry, this is, I feel like, one of the more boring days of Vlogmas since we've started, but there will be a few of these throughout, I'm sure, because it is 25 days of straight vlogging. So I'm going to go ahead and do my daily book unboxing, and so yeah, let's do that now. This is what we're looking like today, and this one is thinner and shorter than what we had yesterday. Yesterday, of course, was like a major adult sci-fi novel, so this maybe isn't that. I don't know what this is. Of course, like I say that every day. Obviously, y'all, I don't know what these are, but I don't even have a guess or an idea for what this could be because the main books on my wish list have already been purchased. Like I was expecting that at some point during this 25 days of books I would get Serpent and Dove because it had been on my wish list for a long time and LT was probably tired of hearing me talk about it. Same thing with Dune. I had talked about it a lot, so he was probably tired of hearing me talk about that. But now that he's gotten those, I just don't even know what this could be. The things I do know about this are it's hardcover, which is not a surprise because, as you guys know, that's my preference. And it's smaller, which makes me think maybe YA. And I'm trying to think what hardcover YA smaller book that I've wanted but don't have. Maybe Wayward Son. Or I don't know, Kingdom of Souls, possibly. I have no idea. How do you feel about how you did today?
Pretty good.
You feel pretty good about it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a guess. Careful, Luna. So let's go ahead and unwrap this one. I'll do it from the bottom like I've been doing. Did you reuse this wrapping paper? That's awesome. So I was like, it looks like, I don't know if you guys can see, ooh, as I'm peeling off the bow, but like right here, you cannot see that at all. But right here, it looked like it had been retaped. And I have been opening them so perfectly that he literally was able to wrap this new gift perfectly in old wrapping. You're welcome. Okay, so we're black and red under the dust jacket. Not a clue in the world. Not a clue in the world. I'm trying to maintain my perfect unwrapping so we can continue to recycle this wrapping paper. Wow, you found this at our Barnes & Noble? I've been looking for this in hardcover. Wow, and it's so pristine. Let me show you guys how perfectly I unwrapped that. I'm impressed with myself. There you go. For next time, you're welcome. Today, I got Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I am so excited about this because my FOMO behind ordered the exclusive Owl Crate edition of The Toll because I just didn't want to miss out on it. And then it got here and it was like not even that special or that much different than the original. And I was like, I could have honestly waited on this. So I have The Toll hanging out on my shelves over there. And so of course, before I could read The Toll, I needed to read Scythe and what's the second one?
Thunderhead.
Thunderhead, yeah. And so I need to read those two before I could get to The Toll. And so I'm really excited to have this so I can actually start the series. I'm beginning to notice a trend in the last couple of books that I have unwrapped are things on LT's TBR.
They're things you want, whatever.
They are also things that I want, but I'm noticing a pattern. So he's getting me things that I want that he also wants to read, which might be why we haven't seen a contemporary romance since the first day.
You can't keep up with which ones of those you've read and which ones you haven't.
I guess I do blow through those faster than I do the fantasy books, and we buddy read a lot of the fantasy books together. Anyway, I'm excited to have Scythe. I've been wanting to read it for forever. I will link this in the description down below like I do every day, so if you want to read this, you can find out what it's about and see its Goodreads page to add it to your TBR down below. And so yeah, let's go ahead and break into Where to Bear. Okay, so before I go upstairs and check there, I'm gonna check down here for Where to Bear. We're both pretty tired, and because today was a day that we worked versus the last few days that we've been vlogging where we haven't worked, and so I am checking my shelves. If you guys see it, you let me know. I'm just kidding, you can't tell me. Oh, I'm slowly zooming, so that's probably not helping you. Let's see if we can come back out some. Okay, I don't see it here. Let's see if it's I think I spotted him. I think I spot this one is on the edge, y'all. Let's turn so you have some light. This is just creating a bunch of shadows, I guess. But it's on the edge because it's supposed to be in plain sight. Would you guys call that plain sight?
It's plain sight.
Maybe it is. It's almost not plain sight. Let's go ahead and grab Where to Bear.
Depends on where you're talking about. From here, I can see the whole thing.
Okay, you're right. Plain sight. I'll give it to you. All right. I'm nervous. Gonna lick me. I'm so glad you didn't. So thank you guys so much for watching Vlogmas Day 5, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
I don't know.